Hi, I'm Miles.
And I'm Merika.
And this is I Don't Know What I'm Doing.
Because we don't. So here's the sitch. I'm talking to somebody that I probably should not be talking to. In a way, I shouldn't be talking to them. So, I don't know what's going on in my life where I want to do this and I want to keep it going. And granted, it is just talking.
Can we get any detail for the listeners?
Okay. So, this person is in a relationship.
Okay.
I met them through work, one of my jobs. I have multiple jobs, beer jobs, school job, advisor job.
Restaurant job.
Restaurant job. That kind of is beer. So one of my jobs, so yeah, we're just talking, we're sliding DMs, no texting, no phone, anything yet. So I'm putting the boundary of that not happening.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a he.
It is a he. It is. You know, I did have a lesbian crush last summer. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I still think about her.
Mm.
Yeah, I wonder what she's doing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss her catchphrases. Anyways, back to my current stupid situation where I'm
It's definitely a situation.
a bad person. So, yeah, that is happening. My MO is liking people who are emotionally unavailable. That's not an excuse. But Anyways, yep. That's me being really failing at my life. Okay.
Failing because you're encouraging
this behavior
person?
from him. Yeah. But
he's encouraging because
I'm encouraging the behavior of what we're doing now, but I should be putting up also the boundary of not going any further. And he did give me his phone number, but I haven't used it yet. And I know, I don't want to say that I won't because I'll look like a fucking liar. But I probably won't. I want to. I'm not going to die. I want to, but that's...
Why do you want to?
Because I want to... Anyways,
Merika,
yeah.
I really just feel like you could find sex and attention in a less complicated way.
Yeah. We know this is not healthy, Miles. But this is very inciting and... Ugh.
It's true. It has the risk thing in it,
the risk thing, okay? It's so weird where I feel like I'm also drunk with power because I can kind of not make him do stuff, but I know if I make a move, then he can't ignore it.
Right.
And so
I'm sure it makes you feel sexy too.
Yeah, and I just do little things, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And
yeah.
Yes. I feel so deliciously evil right now talking about it, and I shouldn't. And So you know what? Judge away because yeah.
I'm not judging. I'm just worried about the situation becoming a catastrophe. And I think that one time Merika and I were at a bar, and she was like, "Let me just swipe." I don't know, swipe left or swipe right. Swipe yes. Let me just swipe
right.
Swipe right on every single guy on Tinder, just to see if they all swiped on me.
That.
Every single guy had swiped right on Merika. Every single person was swiping on. No, it was literally yeah, that's match, that's match, that's match, that's match. So Merika, you could get sex or attention easily.
It's different when it's from unrequited love. It's just
I think
different.
It is different, but I think maybe this would satiate, or this would sate you.
I know, you sound like my fucking roommates too. It's just
the dog.
Yeah, the dog. Chaos tells me this all the time. But it's weird because when I tell my friends what's going on and updating them, I don't feel shitty. I feel less shitty, but then when I'm alone by myself and I'm contemplating what the fuck am I doing, I feel super shitty. It's just gonna be an online romance.
Yeah. Keep it digital.
Yeah. failing miserably and continuing to fail. It's like I'm walking and then every time I take a step, I'm falling on my face. Don't care. Falling on my face. Don't care.
And you're like it kind of feels good.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm a masochist because then I get melancholy because I'm like, oh, what am I doing? And like I just have like a little pity party. Like,
Merika is using her Batavia High School vocab today.
Okay, so
you were like deliciously evil, melancholy,
yeah, like just like being very like emo. Like I'm a teenager again. Like it's just very all the feelings are very addicting. Yeah. Very addicting. So yeah, okay, it's me. Miles?
I can't even think of a fail that could compete with how interesting that one. I mean, yesterday I got off of work early because like nothing was going on, nobody was in the office.
Ooh.
So I was like, ooh, maybe I'll eat my salad that I brought to work that I haven't eaten yet. Maybe I'll eat it in the park and like be outside. But I was like, no, I'm just gonna go home buy a box of Life cereal on the way home, watch RuPaul's Drag Race alone on my computer while eating the entire box of Life cereal.
That sounds enjoyable.
And then I was like, I should like actually grocery shop because I'm going to a potluck later. Did I make anything for that potluck? Fuck no. Did I have 4 hours to buy stuff and make stuff yesterday? Yeah. But I laid on my bed with the cat and like played Game Boy and like ate Life cereal. Also I'm hungover today. Oops. I mean I'm over it now.
Miles never gets hungover because he doesn't fucking drink. I'm drinking beer. Yeah, beer.
I went to sleep at 3:30.
Oh my God, Miles!
I know. It was fun. It was like a fun night.
What did you do?
I went to my friend's birthday party downtown at this place called For the Win.
Okay.
It's like an arcade inside the AMC Theater down in River North.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a classic like arcade with like everything's neon and flashing and there's like tickets and like, you know, it's like a fun way type of thing. So I went to that. I didn't drink at that because I was like, I don't want to pay these River North prices.
Yeah.
But then I left at like 12:30 and I was like, let me stop by my friend's going away party, which was on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'll just drink there.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it's his going away party, so it's the last party that's gonna be in that space. He's like an artist. Everyone's like so cool and artsy. And I was just like, I'm just gonna live it up and drink wine from this bottle. Drink like rosé champagne from this bottle. And pass it around, and people are smoking and weed and cigarettes inside, and it's just like, I'm not gonna get to come to one of these ever again.
Yeah, good job, you.
Yeah.
Miles.
You guys, today it's called I Don't Know How to Have a Pet.
Basically, another episode about me.
No, both. I don't have a pet. Where's my pet?
Oh, okay, but like animals like you though.
They do.
Okay, as you know, some of you probably don't know me, but most of you know me. Okay.
There's a lot of people listening to this that don't know you, but only know me.
Okay. Anyways.
They know you now.
The thing about me is I'm, again, like Elvira, where I will want to take your cat, hold it and cuddle with it and hold it like a baby for like 2 minutes, at least 20 times a day. But they sense this and they hate me.
I think a dog, it makes so much more sense.
Yeah,
Dogs
but I can't hold a dog like a baby. Okay,
Small dog.
Can't. No, they're not puffy enough.
They're small puffy dogs.
Yeah, no.
Corgi.
Okay, first of all,
Corgis are a little heavy, but you can technically hold them.
Can I adopt a small corgi?
Well, my friends did. They were on a waiting list for a long time.
That dog is really cute.
Yeah.
But but that dog, a lot of dogs don't like to be picked up.
No.
Okay? And they're really jostly.
Yeah, I mean, dogs really are meant to be picked up. They're too wiggly and like.
Yeah, they're like, I try to pick up Chaos, and he's
What kind of dog is Chaos?
Chaos is like a pit bull mix, whatever. He's a big dog.
Yeah.
Like between medium and large.
Yeah.
So yeah, and he's just like.
Right.
And I'm like, oh.
I think they're just like meant to be on the ground. It's like if someone picked you up, you'd be like,
Wait, but that would be fun though. See?
I guess.
It would be. I like being tall. I like being picked up by people that I like.
My friend's like boyfriend in college briefly was like this kind of. No, it's just a car.
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
My friend's boyfriend in college was like this like beefier dude, and he would always like buy my friend Johnny and me like tons of drinks. Like I'd be like, we can't go out with your boyfriend because he gets me like too drunk. Like, because he just keeps pushing them on you. But whenever he would like say goodbye to you, he would like hug you and then just pick you up and then put you back down.
Yay!
And I was always like,
fun.
Bye. Like, so like just like shocked. I was like, goodbye. Like flustered. I was like, I'm so dainty.
Yeah, exactly. You're dainty.
Yeah.
Yep.
I waited a little bit less in college, but well, when did you get your first pet?
Okay.
And what kind of pet did you want?
Wait. Let me tell you guys a sad story.
Okay.
3rd grade. Okay. There was like a project that the teacher was doing a survey, and she put Mrs. Briggs, all right? She put up this poster on the chalkboard. It said, okay, like put a tally if you have like the number of dogs you have, number of cats you have, number of fish, other small animals, whatever. And then there was a section for no pets. And I was like, hey, I used to have fish. Can I put fish? I was like, do you have fish now? And I'm like, no. I was like, no. So I was like the only one in the whole fucking classroom that had no pets. I had to put this lonely tally mark of no fucking pets. I'm fucking 30, okay? And that's like over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay? So, I had fish, named a lot of Ariels, obsessed with the Little Mermaid. The first fish I had, another sad story, I was so desperate to hold it. And obviously you can't hold a fish. And it scares the shit out of them. Yeah. And so I kept it kept running around a lot. Like I kept trying to grab it. For probably maybe 10 minutes, 15, I don't know. Woke up, it was dead. Probably because I killed it trying to hold it and cuddle with it. Okay? Like that's, no.
I feel like this is like a lifelong story of Merika like just needing a baby.
Yeah.
The baby is the ultimate thing that wants to be held at all times.
Right. And then I'll probably with that be annoyed.
Right. Because you'll have the one baby that's like, no.
Probably like, push me away.
Right.
So my first pet was Garfield. She was a female cat. Persian, gray. Yeah, she was.
Sorry, Iranian.
Armenian? No, Iranian. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Kim Kardashian.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Kardashians.
I really miss that cat because she was like pretty tolerant of me, of cuddling with her, and she would like run away, but she was easy to catch because I would fool her, like close doors, plug in all like the holes to like the bed frame.
Yeah, it was like a game with Garfield. I think.
Yeah, and she would cry for water, which was cute. Mm-hmm. And she really loved my dad a lot. Would watch him take a shower, which was like weird. I think she just wanted the water, but it was
did he have the shower curtain open and she
like in between the shower curtain and like the plastic?
Oh, yeah. Ted has done that occasionally with me.
So yeah, just like I think they're just obsessed with water. But
Ted
yeah,
is my roommate's cat.
she like died when I was in college, and she like died. She was really gross, like, because her fur got all matted because, like, her jaw, like, had cancer, and she couldn't, like, eat. And so she had, like, a lot of...
Ebert.
What?
She's like Ebert.
Yeah, but not.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But with a flat face. If you had two cats and you named them Ebert and Chaz.
No. Who's Chaz? The other
Chaz
guy?
is his wife.
Oh, Chaz is his wife. Okay.
No, because it was Ebert and Roper. You got to have Ebert and Roper, but I think it's funny because Ebert and Chaz. She's obviously still around.
Right. But, yeah. That was my first cat. My first and only cat. My parents have 2 cats. They're my parents' cats. They're not really mine because they got them, like, when I was, like, not living at home.
Right.
So.
Right.
And one of them hates me, Tiger. I talked about it in another podcast.
Yeah. Last episode.
Yeah. I'm trying to, like, train him to not hiss at me. So they like treats. Garfield wasn't a treat cat. These cats like treats. They'll come out of the woodwork and like, oh, they'll come like semi close to you, but but not close enough. Because they know that I use that to pick them up.
Close enough for you is 1 inch away from your face.
No, they're like 10 feet away.
Okay.
So yeah, they're like, because they're so far away that I can't like pick them up, which is like annoying. But Tiger, like, as I inch closer to him with the treats, he'll hiss at me, and then I'll like turn away, and just to try to like, and then I'll give treats to the other cat that does not hiss at me, and then I'll come back to Tiger, and he'll not hiss, and I'll give him a treat. I'm trying to train him not to hiss at me.
Yeah.
It's not working. He's not getting it. He'll actually like not really sure what he wants to do, so he'll like pretend yawn or something. He's done that. Like he's like, or like just do a huffing sound because he's like, I want to hiss, but I want the treat, and like, yeah.
Well, wait. What about Red Nose? Because
Red Nose is tolerant of me sometimes, but she still runs away. But she's like really nice, and she'll like sometimes hiss at me when I'm holding her for too long, and stuff. But she just let me hold her, and both of those cats are heavy. They're like fat.
Do they let you just like pet them?
No.
Neither.
Well. Tiger definitely not.
I can't.
Red Nose will let me pet her, but
okay.
Tiger, I can't get near him without him scratching me, clawing me. I have videos on my phone of like all the blood dripping down my hand.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I really think you should get a dog or a baby. I think you should have a baby, but I think dog.
I think I should have a baby too.
Baby first, dog second, cat third.
I really want a cat though. Oh God, they're so cute and puffy.
Merika, how many cats do you follow on Instagram?
What?
How many cats do you follow on Instagram?
It's embarrassing.
Like over 10?
Okay, so the real one I actually really follow that's in my feed constantly is Bonnie and Clyde. They're 2 Blue Point Himalaya cats. They're very puffy. And they have like character, and they like each other. And they just got a new dog into the family that's like annoying.
What kind of dog?
Like this like little pit bull thing. I don't know. Not pit bull, boxer. No, not boxer. Bulldog, pug, bulldog. The cute bulldog one.
French bulldog.
French bulldog, yeah. Okay. So I'm kind of like judging the family a little bit because it's a purebred dog. And I'm like,
French bulldogs have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have got something else.
They should have, like, adopted.
French bulldogs cannot have sex naturally.
What?
And have to have C-sections.
Interesting.
They're flawed breeds. Because the French bulldog, I think, was created, it's a mix between a pug, an English bulldog, and a Boston Terrier. That, I think, were the 3 breeds that fed into it. But
Here's the Boston Terrier.
They're pretty similar. But a French bulldog, the male's back legs are too weak for it to mount the female and have sex with it. So they have to be artificially inseminated. I think you could totally build a thing like a crutches or something where the dog could like wheel itself, but then maybe the bitch wouldn't be like into that. Mm-hmm. And then also the bitch's birthing canal is too narrow for it to give birth naturally, so it has to have C-section.
That's so sad.
So like they shouldn't exist in nature, and that's why French bulldogs are like over $1,000 because it's like so complicated for them to have puppies.
So I'm like this family like obviously has a huge following on Instagram, and like, you know, they get endorsement, like they endorse stuff sometimes, but like
where's our endorsements?
Yeah, where are they?
Oh wait, actually I'm working on that. We'll talk about that at the end. That's something I don't understand. Celebrity pets.
Yeah, what about them?
Celebrities are gone for months at a time,
They
and yet
travel
they're
with
like,
them.
do they travel with them?
Yeah. Okay, this is my thing. Taylor travels with hers. They like go into her dressing room and stuff.
But can cats really be happy traveling like that?
I think, yeah.
They need their territory.
No, that's not true.
But like when you take a cat out of its current environment, it gets like weird.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, hold on. Here's some examples. Ted downstairs, like Ted is my roommate's cat. When he goes downstairs, he's very confused, doesn't like it. He's very different, doesn't, you know.
But I think like with these cats, like since they do it so often, they like kind of like don't care. And I'm sure they bring familiar stuff. My thing is, when you're on the airplane, the PG, right? PJ. I'm sorry, PJ. Sorry, on the PJ. Where's the litter box? Is there a litter box there? Is there a litter box on the tour bus? Where is it? Where's the litter box? I wanted to know.
For some reason, the image that flashed through my mind
Tell us.
was just Taylor Swift like eating her cat's shit.
I really want to know because she was on Ellen DeGeneres and Ellen mentioned the cats traveling with her, and I'm like, Ellen, you have to ask this number one question: where is the litter box? Okay, if I meet her, that's probably one of the questions I'm going to ask. Your cats travel with you. Where's the litter box?
That's a great question to ask Taylor. That should be the first question because she's probably never been asked.
Katy Perry has cats too, and she was touring or something. She didn't have her cats with her. She had her people put her cats on a private jet to be flown to her because she can, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like dogs. I like cats.
But that's what you used to want, right? You used to want a dog. And you guys got a cat?
Yes, actually, because I had so you guys, I didn't have an imaginary friend. I had an imaginary dog named Lassie, and it was basically Lassie.
So you're really creative with your names, Lassie, Garfield.
Hey, first of all, Garfield was creative because she was female and not a male, and she was an orange.
It was original,
The other name was Sweet Pea because that's what the breeder would call her.
I really I think human names for dogs. I mean, people do that all the time, but they're always they'll be Mac or something. But I think it's really. I used to work in dog grooming, so that was a popular name. But I think it's really funny if your dog is named Jennifer
Mac?
or Rachel. Where's Rachel? Rachel.
Okay, you just named two different things that I could reference from Friends.
What do you mean, Rachel from Friends?
Yeah, and also Joey had a show called Mac and Cheese, and he was a detective, and his partner was a robot. So, and Cheese was acronym for something. So Miles.
Okay, more about me.
Okay.
We always had dogs growing up. It was very 90s. We were an English Springer Spaniel household. Those dogs are not popular anymore. I see them maybe twice a year. I see somebody with an English Springer Spaniel.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not familiar, I think everyone knows what a Cocker Spaniel looks like. It's just a bigger, prettier, better version of that. My first memory is us going to get Libby, which we got when I was 3, and she was so cute. Her mom was the Kibbles and Bits dog from the 80s commercial.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom was famous.
Mm-hmm. It's so cute. The videos were she's a puppy and just being, because English Springer, people are always golden retriever puppies, yeah, and I'm no, English Springer Spaniel puppies are just little soft, fuzzy, beautiful, multicolored, adorable stuffed animals. And then when I was 5, we got Bentley to be companion to Libby, and it was a surprise from my dad, and I love this story. We were Dad, and I remember this. We were Dad, we bought you a Bentley Turbo, which was a car. Fancy, sports car.
Yeah.
We're the keys are in the laundry room.
Yeah.
So then my dad goes downstairs, and of course there's no keys, but it's this puppy Bentley, and we're Bentley, we got you a Bentley. Yeah.
That's so cute. I remember those dogs.
Yeah.
And I remember to tell them apart, Libby had an L on her backs.
Yeah, she had a white L. Because she was called as a puppy who we got her from, they called her Ducky because they thought it looked like a duck. I'm
no, it looked like an L.
And then it's funny because my parents loved Bentley way more than Libby.
Really?
Because from my experience, the 2 female Springer Spaniels we had, Libby and then Riley, were very just food obsessed, and not in the way that the males weren't. And I've heard about this other female Springer Spaniels too, but they liked Bentley way more because Bentley was just very loyal and sweet. But then it's funny because when you look back at photos of them, my mom's oh, Libby was way cuter than Bentley, and I was I always said that Libby, because she was the daughter of the Kibbles and Bits dog. I was she was really cute, and Bentley was just kind of whatever.
Yeah, Bentley wasn't cute,
and he was not.
Both of them I didn't think were cute.
He was not neutered.
Oh, he wasn't.
So he just had balls.
Oh, I don't remember.
He just
that
had red balls.
I hate dog balls. Chaos has that.
Oh, he does? He's not neutered?
No, he's not neutered.
Because so many male dogs are neutered now. We literally spayed, all the female dogs and just, Bentley just left Bentley. But Bentley was so not. He was
horny.
Just,
he
wasn't horny. He was very just like sweet. So I think that's kind of why it worked. Then Libby and Bentley died like kind of middle school-ish, and then we got Lucy, and then we got Riley, which was like, so Lucy was not a Springer Spaniel. Riley was our final Springer Spaniel, and then they both died like in the last few years. So now there's nothing. Yeah. So now when I go to my mom's house, it's just like so wrong.
Like when I came over for Greek Easter, like it felt weird.
It just is like, I'm always like, what was the point of me coming? Like,
right? It's like, what? Like,
because that's what would get me excited to like visit, was like seeing the dogs. And my mom's always like, and me, like, seeing your mom too. I'm like, no, mom, yeah, of course, but like the doggies, like my babies.
Are they gonna get a dog?
No.
They should just get an older dog. They should just do
I told
that.
them they should just get a cat, but my mom's never owned a cat in her life, and I think she's just like unsure about it.
Dogs are like amazing. So like the other night, Chaos like woke everyone up at like 4:00 in the morning, just like barking at the door, like barking like, hey, get out of here, you don't like, stop coming closer, like what are you doing, like, because sometimes he'll bark like when someone's like coming over, like as like a hello bark, but no, this bark was like, hey, what the fuck, and like someone was at the front door, and he's done this before, but this is like more intense, and like, but I know there was no one at the front door because like fucking 4:00 in the morning, and I sleep naked, so I'm like
bragging.
Yeah, I'm a hot sleeper. Yeah, I am. So you can be too.
You sleep naked with just a comforter?
Yeah.
Because Merika doesn't believe in a top sheet.
I don't. It's annoying. Yeah.
Okay.
So I like am scrambling to find something, so I just take a towel and I'm like wrap it around myself, and I'm like, Chaos, and he looks at me, and then he just like, kind of like does his mini lunge at the door, and he like continues to bark like someone took a step closer or made a noise out there, and I'm like, Chaos, like let's not do like stop, like I yelled at him like stop and like go to bed, come up here, like go to bed, and he immediately stopped when I said that, and he was like ashamed.
Was there a person out there?
I know I didn't look because I was scared.
Yeah.
It was just weird. And then my manager from work lives in Hanover Park too, and she's like, oh, my dog was doing the same thing around that time, and she says maybe it was like this drunk guy that drives around his pickup truck collecting scrap metal.
Oh.
So he comes around every Thursday around that time. I'm like, yeah, I don't think it was him though, because we don't have anything. And he would, this is like our front door. So here's my theory, guys. I believe in ghosts, and I believe a ghost is trying to come into our house.
I was gonna ask you, do you think that pets can see ghosts?
Oh my God, yeah. Yes.
Like when a cat, like when Ted or something will just randomly just be like, and like arc his head up and just stare at the ceiling and very intently, and we're like, and I just look up to be like, is there a bug? And there's just nothing.
There's nothing.
And my roommate and I was like, it's probably looking at a ghost right now.
Because like one time me and Jamie were like talking about ghosts in Marshfield, and we call that's our old apartment that we used to live at. So at Marshfield we were like,
it was a beautiful apartment that they kept really good care of, and like kept.
Oh my God, such good care of. We didn't have any bug problems whatsoever.
No.
Zachary did not sleep in the sunroom whatsoever.
There were never like 30 bowls with just like weird sticky substances. Like,
yeah, no.
That never happened.
That never happened, guys.
All the shoes were always put away.
Not in a pile in the atrium. Anyways, so we were talking about like ghosts, and then Dexter, who is like basically like a cat.
Weird, I forgot the Dexter. I guess he would have lived there.
Yeah, like Dexter's a cat basically. He's really cute.
He's a dog.
Well, he's a
like
dog,
a skinny lab mix with a limp.
Yeah, he's cute though, but like he's like so calm, chill dog. Like he doesn't make a peep. So like we're like me and Jamie are at like this desktop computer that we have, and we're just
I love a desktop computer.
Me too. It's like very communal sometimes.
Like the family computer.
Yeah, I loved it. So we're just talking about ghosts, and then there's like a hallway in between where the desktop computer is and the living room atrium area. And then Dexter just all of a sudden starts like barking at this hallway. or not barking, I'm sorry, growling at this hallway. And just like, I still to this day, like, never heard Dexter growl. I dog sat for Jamie, like, multiple times. Never heard him growl like that, ever. And, like, we're petting him, and, like, Jamie's petting, like, what's going on? Kid's just dead staring at the hallway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're opening a portal. I feel like sometimes if we talk about ghosts, you're opening a portal.
Just by talking about them.
Yeah, just by, like, talking about them. Like, they're like, oh, curious. Mm-hmm.
They're like, that's my cue.
Yep, I believe in ghosts, guys. I've never experienced a ghost. Miles has. Oops.
Yeah, once.
Like, I've never experienced a ghost in my life, but I've been obsessed with them since a little kid. I don't know what it is.
What's stopping you from getting a pet?
Moving. I'm afraid that I know I will, like, get a job in LA and I have to take this pet with me. And, like, it'll be, like...
When have you been applying to jobs in LA?
No,
okay.
Miles. Okay, but... Okay, so I really want to get a cat. But I want 2 cats. I don't want 1 cat.
Yeah.
And I don't... And it's probably easier to find another place than 1 cat than 2 cats, I feel like, right? I don't know. It's just, like, the moving thing.
Oh, what's stopping me? Oh, thanks, Merika, for the question.
Sorry. I thought this podcast is about me.
Oh
this episode.
Yeah, I would love to get a dog. I'm afraid. I was raised, like, my mom was kind of like, she had a business out of our house, so she was always, like, there to let the dogs out. It was always a priority, like, someone can let the dogs out. And even when my mom...
That's why we never got a dog.
Finally got, like, a office job,
mm-hmm.
she, like, finagled stuff. Like, she cut a hole in our garage, built a fence outside, and the dogs could go, like, in and out of the garage on their own. And she did that in 2 different houses. She, like, would develop this, like, in and out of the garage system. She's like, they can go outside, be in the sun, go to the bathroom, come back in. Like, she always wanted a way for them to be able to go outside.
Oh, my God. Your mom is so nice and considerate of dogs.
Except, I think it's really interesting that, like, so we had Riley, who's our final Springer Spaniel, and Lucy, like, this crazy lab work.
Riley was dumb.
Riley was dumb, but so cute. Yeah. So vocal. But Lucy would just lie in the little opening, like, inside, so Riley could not come inside.
I guess she was, like, annoying.
I'm just like, I guess they hate each other after all these years? Like, what the fuck? So what's stopping me, I think, from getting a dog is that I'm like, I just feel, from the way I was raised and thought about dogs, I'm like, I feel bad getting just one, and then... Wow.
I want that in the show. You leave my husband. Leave it in there. Leave it. It's so funny.
Fine. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Chicago, damn. So I feel bad just having, like, a dog and then leaving it at home for, like, 9 hours a day. And my friend, the one who had Dexter, she was like, at least it's better than... Yeah, Jamie, she was like, it's better than it being in the pound all day. You know? Which I'm like...
doggy daycare,
I'm like, okay, I'm like, good point. Like, it's better than it being in a shelter all day. But I still, like... I just want it to be able to, like, go to the bathroom when it wants and not have to hold it and, like, you know...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you want to, like, get a dog when you have a house and a yard and, like...
Not necessarily a yard, but I think, ideally, like, I would have a roommate that would have a slightly different schedule than me. Or even better, I would be living with, like, a boyfriend or something. We'd have slightly different schedules so that it would only be at home maybe for 6 hours because, like, one person would start later than the other.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like, work-wise. I think that would be...
I think you will have to get a dog walker because they have those apps.
So expensive. That's like hundreds of dollars.
A month?
Well,
honestly, if you only do... Okay,
it is. Okay, we have a question. Or we have a few. Here are some questions I came up with after Merika, all caps, viciously bullied me online.
I did. I'm not going to deny that. I'm hustling this podcast, guys.
How does one slide into a person's DMs? On that note, what are the rules about online communication with complete strangers, i.e. Grindr, Tinder, Instagram? This person's married.
I'm sure this person wants to do a threesome.
Little confused. I think we're both experts. Well, after last week when I tried to slide in someone's DMs, it didn't work.
Like,
but
you do hey with the 2 Y's.
Okay, so DMs. This is what I do. It's not that complicated. Mutual friend on Facebook. You friend them, the mutual friend. So I've been.
What the fuck?
City. So I've been talking to a guy that's a mutual friend. He lives in Houston. We've been like just texting each other. We've talked on the phone now.
Yeah.
But I just messaged him and I was like, I don't know you, but you're very cute. And then he said, hi, Miles. And then I said, how's where you live in Texas? And then I was like, wait, no, I have to be funny. So I Googled where he lived in Texas. I was like, how's that? And their Superior public water system. Because their like town sign is like Superior public water system. So I was like, let me just be, and I sent him the sign. I sent him a picture of the sign that says, Merika, look at this. I was like, it literally says Superior public water system on its own sign. So I was like, that's hilarious. So I was just like, I don't know you, but you're very cute, and let me just throw in a little joke, and that's all you have to do.
So with mine sliding the DMs, how did that start? Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I just like it just happens for me. Okay, that's because I'm attractive.
Yeah, I mean you're an attractive woman, and I feel like
I just
it's guy. It's always like it's
always guy initiated. Like so, this is what happens to me with the DMs. Okay, guys initiate. Depending how they initiate, I keep going forward with that. So if they're like not being very presumptuous or they're trying to get to know me, like I'll continue the conversation. If they're not, then I won't even fucking respond. It's like seen at this timestamp. Okay? So, yeah.
Right.
Or not even that. I just, like, my phone gives me the alerts and it says, like, this is what they said. And I'm like, okay. And, like, same thing for, like, Messenger on Facebook. Like, they have, like, little blurb of, like, the first few words. And then I'm like, yeah, I kind of see what I don't even open that. Fuck that. And it'll be, like, unopened for, like, years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's no rules on talking to complete strangers because we've been doing that for, like, 15 years in our society. You can just do it whoever you want. That's how a lot of people are meeting each other now. It's just through Instagram. You just message somebody you don't even fucking know on Instagram. I'm listening to another podcast. That's how he met his boyfriend. Now they're gonna get married. There's no stigma.
So I think like just send a message that you would like to receive.
Yeah.
Success for the week. Is that a train? No. Okay.
No, it's just a million cars.
2 words. Informational interview. Which is a lot of syllables.
Is it happening?
It already happened.
With the person?
With Lauren. She was so nice.
The one that through me?
Yes, Miles.
Oh my god.
Miles, I sent you that text, girl.
I have not been. People have been sending me iMessages and haven't been getting them.
I think it was a regular text message, but yeah, no, like, so Miles was very kind, and he set me up with an informational interview with somebody who's like a media planner, because I talked about that and I not found my dream job
I don't
episode.
know how to do my dream.
Yeah, that episode. And so that connected me with this girl Lauren who lives in Detroit, who works for this agency. I don't remember the name. I'm really sorry. But no, she gave me like all this information like about it, and I got verklempt because I'm like, this is like the things I'm looking for: sales, being creative, finding like meeting like clients like goals and like how to accomplish that, and like meeting media vendors who like will come in like, this is how your client can meet their goals in this way with NBC or HBO or whatever. And I'm like, that's what I want to do. So I want sales and entertainment. Like I just somewhere in that genre. So my plan is to like work on my resume. I should send it. I have to send it to Lauren, but yeah, just that. Like it was very inspiring, and I got verklempt, and she's like, yeah, you sound like this is like the right fit for you. I'm like, oh my god. And she's like, where do you want to like move? Like, do you want to stay in Illinois, or do you want to like, I'm like, are you offering me a job? Of course she like wasn't offering me a job, but I was like, no, I don't want to stay in Illinois.
Like, are you willing to move?
Yeah, willing to move. And I'm like, yeah. but not within the Midwest, because no offense. So she's
Right.
like, no, it's fine.
Right.
Like, yeah. I think she was like cooking. There's like water running, and like I think she was getting ready because I heard her go in the car. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So
She's a woman on the go.
women on the go, hustling. So yeah. I'm really proud of myself that I actually did that. I actually followed through with that, because in the past, like, I would have not done that. I would have just not done any research for questions or anything like that. But I did briefly, and I sat in my car at work in the parking garage, and I talked to her for 30-ish minutes.
Nice. That's so exciting.
It
Guys,
is exciting.
You're watching it. You're listening to it all happen here.
Here, my life. There you go.
My success, it's not really a success yet, but I got this email from Squarespace. That's where my website's through Squarespace, and that's where we host the files of this podcast, because you have to host the files online somewhere.
Right.
So I was like, I'm already paying for this website. We'll host them on the Squarespace.
Yeah.
So I got this email, and other people got it too. They were like, oh, I was going to send it to you. And they were like, are you the next great podcast host? I was like, okay. They're like, do this application. They're like, you don't even have to have a podcast yet. I was like, girl, we have a podcast.
We have one.
And they were like, so I filled out this application. So I had to say, like, what's our podcast called? Link to the URL. I edited like a 3-minute clip of an episode.
Oh my God, which episode though?
I took it was, I don't know how to do my dream. And I just took like the very beginning with you kind of saying your treading water analogy.
Okay.
And then I edited it into my talking about my like, I lie to myself every day about what I feel thing. I was like, we need to get Merika and Miles in here.
Right.
And yeah, I also had to summarize the podcast in 50 characters.
Ooh.
Which, thank God, I'm a copywriter and I'm used to character
Yeah,
limits.
and you're creative and you know words.
And I know how to do Command-Shift-X in Google Docs to tell you how many characters something is. So I said 2
Little tip,
friends
guys.
failing at adulthood for your amusement.
That's so brilliant. Oh my God, you guys. Amanda, shout out to you, girl. You're on top of this trend. You're a trendsetter.
Yeah. So, and then they were like, is there anything else we should know about, like, in one of the boxes? And I was like, I host my podcast on Squarespace, so that's count for something.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, I don't even know what the prize is. They're like, would you be available to come to Brooklyn for 3 to 6 weeks this summer? And I was like, probably not, but yeah. I just said yes. I was like, I don't know about my job, but I think they would either like work with you to like develop. I don't even know if you'd be developing a podcast to go on there and like you'd be putting their podcast on their network. Or I think like another thing,
they'd be producing it.
They'd be like, I don't know, either that or they'd be like, I think is one thing, or they would.
Oh my
I think
God,
another prize is they
this
would
is so
sponsor.
exciting.
They would sponsor your podcast. So I'm like, even that would be amazing if Squarespace sponsored us, and then we get some cha-ching. So not a success yet, but it's like an exciting opportunity. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Oh my God, you guys, it's all happening because of you and us.
Yeah, our listeners. So I think that's it. Please email us more questions. We don't have any anymore. So please, idkpod@gmail.com.
Please.
That's also how we get show ideas. So just let us know.
Rate, subscribe, comment, please.
On iTunes. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
I think all of our listeners right now are our own friends. I think I think when I'm gonna feel famous is when people I don't even know listen to this. Okay, but that's it, guys.
That's it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I feel bad getting just one and then wow.